guys, welcome back to another episode of Electrician TV. I'm Will from Will's Electrical Services. In tonight's episode, what we do is we wire this shed up with a little bit of kinetic switching, a little bit of conduit, and a little bit of empty conduit. Right, let's run the intro button. If you could like, follow, subscribe and flick my bean, it helps the channel grow. Up down blues, you know, Willie! What we've got is, I've obviously been to look at the job, but I only come when it was a concrete and it was actually bigger than we thought it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what we were due to do was put 2 of these vaporproof light fittings that way, but the actual shed's a lot bigger than what we thought, so I've just nipped out. It's a bit chaotic, there's a lot of people here because the people don't actually live here full time, so when they have people here, they get everyone here at the same time. So I've been to get the material, and what we're going to do is we've got a power coming in the other side, like a 20mm radial. So what they want is they want like some lights in here, some sockets, and also we're putting a single socket for a heater that we're going to put through via a thermostat as well. So we're going to tube all the way along here. I went and got some more conduit as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the unswitched fuse splitter here to an adaptable box with a wireless receiver, and then we're going to tube along there, up the top. We're going to put a Greg in the middle, and a Greg in the middle of that one, and we're going to hang the lights that way, yeah? Using jack chain, hook plates, and all that, and that's what I've got here. If I quickly show you it. So we've got obviously these Gregs to go on there, hook plates, all the sort of standard stuff. We'll get into it and then we'll show you in a bit, yeah? You've marked up all the centres, didn't you?
Yeah.
The only trouble is you marked up the wrong one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you was going to do it on the top
so
one.
we're going to do it on that one. So see where that conduit's going to go through.
Yeah.
Actually, look, I can show you with my new tool, look. So we're literally going to conduit. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
So we're going to conduit from there, along there, up to there, along this beam here, through that bit, there, to stop in there. Yeah, let me just show them this. I see Mark Allison from Apprentice 1-to-1 had one of these on Instagram, and I thought, it's Klein Tools. I tried buying it from Amazon, so I couldn't get hold of it, but cities could get hold of it. And I thought, I knew it'd be expensive because it's Klein Tools. I think it was about 40 quid, so it's 50 quid, but obviously I'll get the VAT, but I thought I got absolutely, it's not even rechargeable, it's got like AAA batteries, it's just a torch, but it's also got this, which has always been handy for us for showing the lads what to do, because I know obviously you get the experience, I know you probably ain't got a clue what I'm on about, and I appreciate that, but I thought it was good, but it is expensive, and I do feel as if I got ripped off until I got home. Then Lola, my little dog, I was playing around in the living room. She chases it, and it keeps me up the same for hours. Don't even have to walk her, just literally I can steer her. It's like I'm in crafts. Literally steering around the room, it's brilliant. Right, let's get into it. Just doing there is we've just got to drill through 2 little bits to get the pipe through, because obviously we don't want to go through that middle bit, so we're just going to go for that little space a bit at the top there, and he's just literally held it up. And then what we're going to do is a box in the middle, saddle evenly spaced there, and then we should get that tubed. Just got these bits of the conduit in there. It's absolutely flying in. That bit there is a bit iffy. I don't really know what we can do about that, because if we were running it along this top bit there, then the saddle will overhang the lip. So it is what it is. We've moved that saddle up a little bit, and we've put a through box there because I don't want to put a coupler in this bit here. Then we're going to do a 90 there. Well, it's going to be less than a 90 there. We might have to move that saddle. We'll see what it looks like. To be honest, I don't think the woman would mind if it was a clipped surface anyway, so yeah. Yeah, so we'll probably have to open that up a bit, yeah? To about there, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. And do that. If you mark, I'll measure that. Yeah, if I mark that, we can cut that. So we're getting a bit carried away now, so that's all been done there. That's still a bit iffy there, I don't know what to do about that. So that's where that's coming into there. Don't worry about tightening them up until they're fixed back, mate.
No, but it's not screwed on like square with that above. So it's moving a little bit.
Yeah, so what we've got, we've conduited through. It's because the couplers ain't square, they're crap, aren't they? Yeah. Just everything's crap. So we're just going to conduit across there. So what we've got there, that's going to be a single socket. That is going to be controlled by the thermostat, and that's a double socket. And then we've just conduited through the wall, which the other side is going to have the armoured, which I'll show you in a minute. So what we've got there is the cable's going to come in at the unswitched fuse spur, and then we're going to go to the receiver for the wireless switches and carry that on, and then it's going to radial to the socket, then the radial to the socket for the heater, and then we're going to run the heater's load and the sockets supply. Yeah? All right. I hate it when them saddles couplers aren't square. Yeah. It's a ball ache because we're using all metal boxes. Between the metal boxes, we're using metal couplers just so it's earthed all the way through. We might have to put I don't know. It is what it is. So then we're going to tube up to the thermostat, which is going to go about 1500. Then we're going to go across to a socket in that, which I've just told you. So I can multi-tool them little bits. We've done all the lights and all that. Because we're going to have the wireless switch, we don't have to bother with tubing that. So it should be pretty good. We've flown through it, Ebbs, haven't we? Even though we've had a real slow start because, as I was bleating on about it earlier, Skeezer had to come and deliver logs, which was 10 minutes. So I decided to go to Stevenage, which is about 20-minute drive each way. But it is what it is. We're here now, haven't we? We've got lunch, so we don't have to leave. Just walk. So that's at the back of where Ebbsy is there. So we're going to bring that armoured up into a Skullmore enclosure. Obviously conduit to the back of it, and then what we do is Skullmore enclosure, and then we'll have a 20M isolator in there for that. So all in all, should be perfect. That's a 6mm 3-core. Comes for about a mile away. I'll show you the back of their garden. It's absolutely stunning. It's all TNS, so we don't have to worry. But we've got loads. There's no shed there. We've got power. It's crazy. Look, like driving range down there. Look, house is miles away, but it's beautiful. And it's going really well, isn't it? Really, considering how late we were. So what Ebbs has done there is fitted the box there, and it was like, was it 4 meters 21 when it across? So what we done is that we first thought we'd do 4 saddles, so then it clouted these uprights. So then we went for, no we didn't, sorry, we changed it, didn't we? Because we always do 20 off the edge of each box, then measure in between. And then when we done that, one of them clouted, that one clouted just inside, didn't it, Ebbs? So now we've had to do 5 in the space there. It works out to be 70 centimetres between them, but I think it'll look alright, won't it? It's better to try and be symmetrical than just trying to make it up as you go along, isn't it? I would like that. So, but we're getting there. It's only 12 now, and considering I got back from Grant and Stone, we've done all this in an hour, haven't we?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, flying along. Your work done. Looks alright, doesn't it? I don't know if you can see that through there, but you can see the laser. So I've got the thermostat fitted there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off, and then we're going to wire. I've only got the low smoke 2.5, so we're going to run 2 of them through there. One's the finish end of the line of the radial, then that's going to be the load for the heater that's going to be fed via that thermostat, and that's how we're going to do it. Yeah, so I'll quickly explain to you, Ed. So do you know how we're going to do the wiring for this then? Yeah, so obviously the feed's going to come through the back of that conduit. Yeah, so the feed's going to go to there, feed this unswitched fuse spur, unswitched fuse spur, then we're going to feed that socket, then we're going to feed that spur, and then that spur will go to that socket there, and that'll be the last point, and then from this spur we're going to take the load up to the thermostat, Yeah, and then out the thermostat to that socket there. And that's how we're going to do it. And we're going to put the adapter box. We sometimes do put the wireless receiver, but because where we're putting Greg's up, I just think it looked pretty neat with that, because jack chain. Because I have actually quoted to do 2 lights. The only trouble is if we do them, there'll be no light in the middle, will there? And
you put them that way? Or you put that
yeah,
way?
put them that way.
Yeah.
Well, because there's going to be 3 of them, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can do that.
Do they fit that way? If they fit that way, we could just put them that way. Oh, that's tight, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Well, I did intentionally mean to put them that way. If you hold them up, see if they go on them end bits. Yeah, so we're just going to put them on like that then, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how we're going to do it. It's almost dinner time, so I think we might as well stop now, Evs, to get back wiring and second fix it. Should be alright, we've got a lunch with us, haven't we? Just finished our dinner, we're just wiring it. This is a good example of how we're going to wire it. So literally, I put 2 cables through there. One's for that one, one's for the socket. They're labelled. So that one goes up to the thermostat with enough of supply cable. And you can just see how we've linked them out. And then that one goes outside. I've just literally done that. And then out of that unswitched spur, 1.5 to there. Then all the way to where Ebbs is there. All the way through. Which should really be a doddle because it's only cut little bits, but we've got some 1.5 for that. That's one of the advantages of that LSF cable. It is a lot thinner, but it is a bit tricky to strip. You know what I mean? I could probably pour a little bit back on that heater, to be fair. Yeah, go on. Go on. Yeah. Well, right, so what I'm going to do here is we'll strip there, so I'm going to sleeve it to about there, fold it over, and then earth the back box so it's continuous. Same with this one, same with that one. That one we will have to break them, but obviously where this is the end of line, which is controlled by this thermostat, which I've done, and that one is end of line of the actual circuit. Started pissing down, and Ebbs is doing the armoured and all that outside. I'll show you. That's the thermostat done. So that socket would be on now. Turning it off. Yeah, I'm sure the heater's going to probably have its own thermostat, but they asked for it. I think they've got it in the other heaters. Right. Let's have a look at old Ebbs, see what he said he reckons. Oh look, how cosy he is. Isn't it? Yeah, you are in the dry. Oh, sweet. Well, don't get wet doing it, guys, because we can second fix the lights if you want. It's absolutely hammering down, but I'll just quickly show you. So that's what I mean by I'll just fly lead that. We normally just get a 1.5. We've got 1.5 singles. We always carry in the van, and when it's just got one cable, usually where it's got one cable, we double over the terminals, Ebbs, don't we? Yeah. But if there's 2, then we don't really usually bother. But that's how we do it. I thought I'd quickly show you. Right, so that is it for today. We've got as far as we can. It's all wired, it's all second fixed. We've just got to do the outside. It's just because of the rain. Kind of made a boo-boo with these clicks is coming down the middle. The reason being is that I was actually going to do them that way round, but they're just a little bit too tight, and I thought they'd look neater this way. Even though it don't look bad with them flexes like that, does it? But normally we'd just tie wrap it down with that jack chain, but it is what it is. If it was around the other way, we were going to put them right up tight against it, but because I had to go get an extra light, because we've only done 2, I didn't think it'd be enough, which now it's going to be perfectly bright. It's going to be nice and bright, isn't it? Yes. So it's Friday morning, we're back here. Ebbs is just doing this. So what we've got is Ebbs just making this off. I don't know if it makes a noise if we do it cinematic, Ebbs.
Yeah.
So Ebbs is just making that off, and that goes through to that spur that feeds that, and then we've got this other one that goes to just a single socket. It goes in and out, and then it goes off to a spur in there. So what I'm going to do is put a socket next to the spur inside and then punch through, and then we're going to put another Skullmore enclosure like this. This one's going to have a 13 amp spur, and that end's going to have a 20 amp isolator. It's all fed off a 20 amp supply anyway, so there's no real problems with loadings and all that, but you can only do what your hands dealt with. I suppose we could have really put 2 spurs, because the spur for in here, I've taken it off because it's only got the cheap back box. We need to put PVC, so see where it comes through there. I'm literally going to put another spur there that does these lights in a double socket, and then punch back through for it, and that's how we're doing it. I suppose I could probably rewire one of them, so there's absolutely no point, because you ain't going to get 4 cables in that socket, are you? So, because obviously you've got the feed in, feed out, and then another feed out. It is what it is. I can only do what I'm dealt with, you know what I mean? Right, so I've just had to change this box because it had one of these, and obviously they're not ideal for getting conduit in, so I just moved it across there, so now it's punched through. I'll show you outside. We've actually had to use cabinet screws, which I call cabinet screws, but I think they're 3/4 of an inch. They're inch, but they were protruding, so we had to use them with washers. So it didn't come through. It did at first, because obviously I've done it with an inch. I'm not sure if I showed you that, but Ebbs has got that end done, so now it's just got that bit poking through. See where them other old screws were. So now we're just putting a Skullmore enclosure there with that armoured all sorted centre forks. Just quickly show you. So Ebbs is just putting it on there, and I've just put this banjo, this new whisker. Really impressed with those. What I was trying to do was I fitted the ring first, and then I tried putting the fly lead, which obviously clearly is a nightmare. So what you do is you bolt that on, then squeeze that together, put it over the top. It's absolutely perfect. As you can see, that's off centre because it's got to marry up with the other one, and plus Ebbs was saying that the fixing holes were in the slots, so you see them. So we've had to drill it slightly and lift it up a bit. Mate, it is what it is. Dinosaur on my hands. Look. Right, so I've literally just screwed this to the top. So basically what you do with this is you literally just get a screwdriver, pop it underneath. So see, you've got the little ring hoops bits there, then top bits have it there, so that clicks onto there. And that's how you unscrew it and screw it on. You just have to pop this off. Yeah, and that's it. And that is working there. And obviously once we've got energized power, you press this down. Obviously, because there's 2 of us here, we can do it this way, but if it was just one, you'd hold that, press that down, and it pairs them together. And as I said earlier, we've got a spare one as well. I absolutely love these wireless switches. I think they're really good. If they're in something like this, because they even sell them where they're grid modules. I know I've banged on about these so many times before, but I think they're brilliant. Over Christmas, I'll probably do a product review of these in the office. And that's the single one, no wiring, IP rated, it's absolutely perfect. This one says it's dimmable. I don't know why he's going for, I think all the packaging is the same. I think it's just a sticker on the side that determines it, because we don't want to be dimming these. But I think that's irrelevant. I think it's all to do with that has to be dimmable, not the switch. Obviously, I have to ask Paul about that. These do come in different ranges, because when we done that, I doubt I'll be able to find it on the video, but when we done that carpool, when you do get pro versions of those, so if you want to use car fobs and all that sort of paper, what we've done in carpools. But I thought, it looks nice, doesn't it? It just saves having all the conduit. It's just more for the aesthetics. Conduit's turned out alright, innit? That bit's a bit iffy, but I don't really know what I could have really done with that. You could have probably put a set or something in there. Or probably put a set in there. But he's done the old classic, not plugged it in, have you?
I thought it was that, but it is plugged in.
Yeah, right, you check the connections in the light. Did you click it in when you done it? The plug. Oh, what a ball ache. That is a long way to go just to change a fucking light fitting. Sure the cables ain't been pulled out of the top. What, unplug it and try all the connections, yeah?
What have you done there? Diesel output.
Nothing. No one touches that bit. Oh, what a ball ache. Is there anywhere to test it on there?
No. And them two for the emergency pack, aren't they?
Yeah, still plug them in. I don't know what they do. They might even be for the LED. Always plug everything in. Oh, there you go. Why would you not plug something in? If you got a plug in the socket, why would you not plug it in? Why would they? They're not going to install it if it's not needed, are they? So that's obviously the driver. No.
I didn't put this light field together, you did.
Yeah, but I didn't put it up, did I? You did.
Yeah.
You second fixed it. Did you or did you not second fix it, you melt?
I didn't second fix it.
What?
I didn't second fix it.
I only connected it to the base. Didn't I? Well, let's go back in the video and watch it, MC. Got the thermostat up and running now, so obviously as soon as it gets too low, it comes on. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a heat gun and blow it on that and see if it turns it off at 10. And then we've got the two-way, so this is all sorted now. So this is the one that we're going to fit lower down in the garden. And this, and what we're going to do is hopefully rely on lighting this up, because obviously there's no lights here. Where Ebbs has just gone there, that's probably where we fit the other switch, but it's come out beautiful, isn't it? Looks smart. We're happy with it. Right, if you're going to be anything, then be electric, and don't forget, up the arc.